No one can possibly cope with such a brat. One of Charlotte's governesses. Charlotte had loved to draw from the time she was around 9 or 10 years old. It all started with the only governess she ever liked, and the only one she picked for herself. She and grandmother and grandfather Grunwald were on one of their regular holidays in Italy, renting a small, isolated house in the country. Charlotte spotted a young woman sitting in a meadow full of flowers, playing a lute. There was a small child next to the woman, and the craggy knife-edged Dolomite mountains of northern Italy loomed over the meadow. Even as a child, Charlotte loved Italy, and she perhaps saw something to love in this woman. Charlotte persuaded her grandparents to hire her as a governess. A month later, the woman and her lute came to live with the family in Berlin. Charlotte called her Hasse, which means hair in German, but her full name and life story are lost. Hasse had a kind face and gentle manner, and Charlotte learned from her. Hasse told Charlotte she had a gift for drawing. She taught her how to hold and use a paintbrush and how to mix and blend colors, and Charlotte was hooked. Her first painting was of a little boy running after a big yellow church bell. Hasse and Charlotte sat together and sketched during trips to the seaside. One of Charlotte's first portraits, of many hundreds over her lifetime, was of Hasse wearing a cherry-red dress. Before Hasse, there had been a parade of governesses through the Salomon apartment in Berlin. "I don't need any governesses," Charlotte remembered saying. "I know by myself what I want."